And we're here with Randy Orton, his debut. It takes place on SmackDown, April 25th. Wow. And Orton gets the win over Hardcore Holly in just under 3 minutes. But the first part of this is Orton is backstage with Vince McMahon and Stacy Keibler. Positioning Randy with them was on purpose, wasn't it?
I would hope so.
Let's run both ways.
Randy's the future.
Great. Yeah.
You look at just one look at him, the youth and the size and that look. He looked like a movie star. Of course.
Yeah. Holly has a reputation of being stiff with rookies. Even though Orton's a third generation wrestler, was Orton different or what?
Bob Holly was a tough guy, and Bob was very tight in the way that Bob was in the ring, and you couldn't see through anything that Bob did. And I think that while Bob had a reputation for being overly stiff, if you want to say that, I think Bob was just tight. And I don't know of anybody, a couple of examples that Bob ever hurt in the ring. So he was good with Bob.
I want to talk a little bit, Bruce, about The Undertaker here. Orton's a white meat babyface his first couple months in SmackDown. He even gets The Undertaker on a SmackDown episode when he's world champion and takes the loss in just over 5 minutes. But do you remember Undertaker saying anything about Orton at this time, his first couple of weeks here in SmackDown, on SmackDown?
Yeah, it's interesting when you look back, and there are some talent that immediately click with the rest of the locker room. They click with the audience. And I believe Randy Orton was one of those talents, because here was a guy that had been training for 2 years, but could get in the ring and hang with main eventers and hang with guys that had been in the business for 10, 20 years at the time. So being in the ring with The Undertaker, holding his own, going move for move, and being able to have those matches flawlessly is an art form. And I thought Randy did a tremendous job with Undertaker. And kind of in that moment, you saw the future. You saw, okay, I think I may see this for a while.
Yeah, that's true. How much, magic they would continue to make together through the years of Orton and Undertaker just clicked. Orton begins to lose tag matches to Devon and the now debuted Deacon Batista with various partners, and Orton begins a slow heel turn, blaming his partners for the losses. Bruce, did you think at this time Orton was definitely more of a natural heel? Could you see that already?
Well, if you knew Randy, you would understand why he was a natural heel. Randy was young. Randy was cocky. Randy was sure of himself. Randy's a natural smartass. And he had more heel tendencies than he did babyface tendencies. I think that you look at Randy, and again, he does look like a movie star, especially when he was young. It was natural. You wanted to like him, but he came across kind of snarky and came across with a bit of a chip on his shoulder. And from that point of view, it was easy to hate him with his public persona.